My name is Haru Sudo, and I'm a 28-year-old office worker. I was thoroughly enjoying my work life, blessed with great colleagues and subordinates until...
I'm Shuji Akudo. I'm working here from today. By the way, I'm the company president's son, and is set to take over eventually. Nice to meet you all.
My life completely changed when the president's son became my boss.
Hey, Sudo, compile the materials for the next presentation for me.
But that was your job, Akudo.
Compiling materials is a subordinate's job. The superior's role is to review them.
He was quite arrogant, constantly pushing work onto others and making them do menial tasks.
I feel like having some coffee. Sudo, get me a cup.
Yes, sir. That boss is the worst! Even if he is the president's son, isn't he taking things too far? You're right. We were all enjoying work until now. It's terrible. Many people are even thinking about changing jobs. Yeah, I can't let this continue. Even if he is my boss and the president's son, I need to say something. Akudo?
What? I'm busy.
You're just playing games. It's not right for you, a superior and the heir to the company, to push work onto other employees while not doing any yourself.
Oh, so you're saying this to me, your superior?
Yes, I'm saying this for the company's sake.
I see. I understand how you feel, Sudo. Look forward to what comes next.
Days later, I was called to the president's office, and my boss was there too. Do you know why you were called here? No, I have no idea.
Father, it seems he lacks self-awareness.
I see. Having no self-awareness is a problem. In a company, following your superiors is fundamental. Do you understand what this means? I wasn't being disrespectful. I've already heard. You're being transferred to our subsidiary gym. What? We expect great things from you there, Sudo.
Ha ha!
I never imagined things would turn out like this. I was effectively demoted, and my main job at the high-end gym was just monitoring. Apparently, there were instructors from above to only let me do that much, leading to many idle days. Oh, she's here again today.
I have reservations for a fancy dinner tonight. Would you like to join me?
I decline.
How about my private jet to my resort villa?
Please refrain from such invitations. Miss is always busy.
Cold as always. She's from a completely different world. I should avoid eye contact. Getting involved would surely lead to trouble. Maybe I should quit the company.
Miss!
What? Please, step back! I'll help!
Hurry!
Are you alright? Are you conscious? She's unconscious! Someone, please, bring the AED from over there!
Yes!
You! Please, call an ambulance!
Okay.
We need to secure the airway. We'll need towels, too!
I brought the AED.
Thank you. Alright. Following the AED's instructions, I used rescue scissors to clear the area from the pads and administered appropriate treatment.
Miss!
Here are the towels and a blanket. Please, wipe yourself and keep warm.
Okay. You saved me?
No, I hardly did anything.
Kaho.
I understand. Excuse me. Could I get your contact information, just in case?
Ah, yes, of course. After giving my contact information to the maid, she was taken away in the ambulance that arrived. Days later, I received a call from the maid saying she needed to talk, and we arranged to meet. What is this? The maid who took my contact information said she wanted to discuss various things, but this is unexpected.
We've been expecting you, Mr. Sudo. I'm Kaho Miura, a maid in this household. Looking forward to working with you.
Huh? What do you mean by looking forward to?
This way, please.
She completely ignored my question.
Miss, I've brought Mr. Sudo.
Come in.
Yes?
Excuse me.
It's been a while. I'm Saijo Akine. Nice to meet you.
Yes, it's been a while. I'm glad to see you're doing well.
That's all thanks to you.
Now, about why you called me here today.
That's exactly what we need to discuss. Have a seat.
Yes.
Let me explain. You need to take responsibility for touching the young Miss's body. Right, miss?
Well, I guess you could put it like that.
Responsibility?
That's right. Even if I'm grateful for you helping, that's different.
Even if you say that, I had no other choice.
Excuses are unsightly. A man should take responsibility in situations like this. Isn't that right, miss?
What? Yeah, that's right.
This is something I can't do anything about. I'll do anything, so please forgive me.
Oh? You just said you'd do anything. Then become my fiancé.
What? Fiancé? Me?
Yes. Actually, I'm being pursued by that troublesome president's son. Moreover, my father likes that son who only looks good on the outside, and I absolutely don't want to marry him.
I see.
So, I want to introduce you as a candidate to avoid marriage.
No, there must be smarter ways to handle this.
You said earlier, I hardly did anything, right? So the only remaining fact is that you touched Mrs. Body. Right, miss?
That's true.
I was too nice.
Now that you understand, I'll stop being mean and holding grudges against you. I don't want to return kindness with evil.
You were being mean until just now, miss.
That was Kaho.
Miss, now's the time to strike.
You're not satisfied with your current job, right? I've noticed you looking like you want to quit.
That's true, but
If you become my fiancé, I'll pay you 3 times your current salary.
3 times?
Plus, you said you'd do anything, right?
Well,
I'll properly support you too.
but becoming a fiancé...
3 times the salary.
Alright, I'll do it. Please, let me do it!
That's more like it.
And so, I ended up working as the young Mrs. Fiancé.
Father, this is my fiancé. I'm going to marry him.
What are you saying? I won't allow you to marry someone whose background we know nothing about!
I've already decided.
No, I won't let you marry someone I haven't approved of!
Even if you won't approve, I'll decide my own marriage. Now, if you'll excuse us.
Akine!
They're completely against it.
I knew that would happen, but don't worry about it. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, please handle that matter over there. I'll send you the compiled materials later, so please check them.
She works incredibly hard. Apparently, Akine helps with her father's work and is busy working every day.
Haruhiro, could I get some coffee?
Certainly. As her fiancé, my main job is her servant, taking care of the young Mrs. personal matters and helping a bit with work.
Mr. Sudo, we haven't done this in a while, so could you please clean the windows?
Understood. By the way, how do you do it?
I don't know.
What? Why? But aren't you a maid?
As you can see, I'm mainly a work support maid,
That's not fair.
so I'm not good at housework. I'll leave that to you, please.
Yes.
This software isn't working well.
I've never used it before, so I'm not familiar with it.
This is troublesome.
Could I take a look?
What?
Here you go. It should work out like this.
Wow, it's really working.
How do you know how to use it? I didn't think you would have used it in your previous job.
Well, I did all sorts of miscellaneous tasks, so I can handle most things. I never thought those skills would be useful here.
You're a frightening person.
I completely agree.
What? After that, I started getting more questions and consultations about work. Phew, that should do it.
Mr. Sudo?
What's wrong, Miss Miura?
There are complaints about you.
What? Complaints? I thought I was just working hard.
You're doing too much, and the other servants and maids are running out of work. Please show some restraint.
I didn't know there was a problem.
Haruhiru, I have some work I'd like your help with.
Yes, understood!
You really are a frightening person, Mr. Sudo.
After that, as fellow caretakers, Miss Miura and I grew closer, and I also grew closer to the young miss through work and household chores. Things were progressing smoothly in this new life, but...
It's been a while, miss. Today, I'll definitely get you to marry me.
I refuse.
Still can't catch you, huh? If you marry me, your happiness is guaranteed.
What? Akudo?
Sudo? Why are you here?
That's my line!
What's your relationship with each other?
He was my former boss.
What a coincidence. He's exactly the fiancé I was trying to avoid.
What? So that's how it is.
I see. I heard another fiancé had appeared, and it's this guy?
Yes, he's my fiancé.
Then I can relax. I haven't fallen so low as to lose Miss Akine to someone like him.
What an annoying situation.
That's not true at all. I've already talked to Father about this, so I won't get engaged to you.
What? That can't be possible!
Do I really get complaints like that? So leave for today. Needless to say, you don't need to come back ever again.
I understand. I'll leave for today. However, I don't have unlimited time, so I'll come back here in a week.
I told you not to come.
Until now, I've been the one talking with your father. I can't give up now. Please, tell me your answer when I come next time.
My answer won't change.
Are you sure? Using my father's influence, I could easily crush your family.
Ugh!
Think carefully about your decision. You too, Sudo.
Miss Akine.
I showed you something unsightly.
No, not at all.
Father thinks he's considering my best interest by wanting me to marry him. Since Mother passed away early, and he raised me alone, he thinks that guy with his good public face and family background is someone he can entrust me to. He thinks that even though it's not true at all.
I agree. Akudo may have good family background and seems excellent, but his character isn't good at all. In fact, when I was at that company, it was he who pushed menial tasks onto me, and it was his influence that got me transferred to the gym.
I don't want to marry someone like that. I want to make my future more enjoyable.
Then let's make it enjoyable.
What?
Akudo is our common enemy, right? Then our interests align. Our goals are the same.
But... That's right. You've really grown into the role, even though you were so reluctant at first.
I was just doing my job as a servant.
I'll help too. The Mrs. Happiness is what matters most.
Kaho.
In that case, let's work together.
Yes, okay.
Let's do it.
And so, we began preparing for the week ahead to firmly reject Akudo's marriage proposal. I never thought I'd use this here, but I've been wanting to teach him a lesson. Don't underestimate us, Akudo. And that day arrived.
Oh my! If it isn't Shuji, what brings you here today? I've come to formally propose marriage. That's wonderful! I'm happy for you, Akine.
I absolutely refuse to get engaged.
What are you saying, Akine? There's no better person than him. Since your father has also expressed his approval, please, get engaged with...
Wait a second!
You?
A good person? Father, that's wrong.
Based on Mr. Sudo's testimony, we've conducted a thorough investigation of Akudo.
Huh?
He's been quite reckless, using his father's influence to force unfavorable contracts on others, and throwing his weight around in the industry.
I haven't done anything like that.
It's useless. I was the one who saw it up close. There's no way you wouldn't know that, right? After all, you pushed that kind of work onto me, too. I saw it up close. You can't deny it. We have all the evidence. By the way, when we reported this to Akudo's father, he was quite angry, talking about a demotion and whatnot.
Is this true, Shuji? Father, this is a mistake. It wasn't me. It wasn't... Don't come near my daughter ever again! Leave immediately! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Akine. I was wrong.
You're late to notice, Father.
I'm sorry. If it weren't for you, Haruhiro, my daughter would have been in serious trouble. I'm truly a failure as a father.
That's not true. You raised Miss Akine this far, so please, don't say you're a failure as a father.
Thank you. Thank you.
After that, Akudo was transferred to the countryside on his father's orders, and apparently, he's now working hard under the guidance of a strict superior every day.
Thank you so much, Haruhiro. It's all thanks to you.
That's not true. I just did what I wanted to do.
Does that mean?
Miss Akine, I love you. Would you properly become my fiancé?
I love you too. So let's get married.
Yes!
Then take responsibility and help me with tonight's work too?
That's too soon.
All right. I'll forgive you with this.
After that, Akine and I officially got engaged and became husband and wife. Now every day is filled with the greatest happiness.